What's up, guys? So it's been quite a while since we've been working on this CR500. We finally got back to it. This thing is just about finished up. Let's check it out. Electric start's working great. This really is the best part. Once you get something built, you can just hit the button and it fires right up. Gas tank's all finished up. This thing was a heck of a project, but we got it done. Thanks to Mike at Walsh for this flange up here. So as you guys know from the last video, we built this with a little bit extra clearance so you can take your spark plug out and not have any fitment issues. We also brought the height of the tank up a little bit to compensate for what we lost. Welcome to the channel. It was a fight to get all that to work correctly, but we got it done. Like I said, a lot of fitment issues. Again, making a custom gas tank, we added some clearance on here. There was just not enough room to get to the spark plug, and the coolant hoses were getting pinched off by the stock tank. So no matter what we did with the stock tank, just to try to bring the clearance up, we had to pretty much mush the tank up, and we just weren't gonna have that. So let's get the plastic installed. Let's get the graphics on. This thing's literally just about finished up. We're pretty excited to see it finally done. Okay guys, so as you've seen in our other videos, the next step is lining up this plastic, getting it bolted in the middle, and we're gonna start trimming for the front so we can get this to line up with the dirt bike shrouds. If you do it right, it pretty much turns out factory when you're done. See it over on this bike over here. Always looking for that flowy line just to try to match the factory lines and go from there. So first steps, take this bolt back out. Let's try to set this right here so it's even with the front post. Like I said, these are bolted down, and we're just gonna start trimming this up. We're gonna take a little bit off the bottom of the shroud here, get this thing lined up. You can see we did print some graphics to color match the mirror plastic. It's very, very close, a lot closer than the pinkish plastic that comes on that. This is the fighting red color. Yeah, so more or less just draw a couple of scribble lines. Like I said, we're gonna trim this up just to get this flatter in. Take a little bit off of here, and then this is gonna sit nice and flush right up on there. Just have a nice cut line right here. Guys, the 500 is finally done. This thing turned out unbelievable. Special thanks to Tim Sr., Tim Jr., Drew, my wife, everybody that helped with this project. But this build just turned out amazing. So let's do a walk around and check this bad boy out. There it is, guys. This thing really came together. I know it's been a little bit since we last posted a video about this build, but man, we just had to take our time and do it the right way. You know, sometimes we can get them done pretty fast, but when you're talking a custom, full custom build from frame to gas tank to all the parts we make, from our, you know, conversion swing arm to our custom subframe, billet triple trees, fully fabricated gas tank like I just mentioned. I mean, the frame was literally cut in half. It came from a CRF500R originally, and we got a conversion kit for the frame. We welded all that in, fitted the 500 motor in there. Electric start kit was from Pantera Motorsports. So that came with pretty much all the wiring, stator, flywheel, pretty much everything to convert that over. First thing we really noticed immediately when we put this in, being the gear of the motor, we had to actually change the intake boot out, get the correct angle of the carburetor. It is very close to this starter. In the future, it would be cool if these had a smaller starter motor, just for a little bit more clearance. I mean, we are really close to the frame, so you can still get the motor out, which is nice, even though it's real close to that frame. And again, the gas tank, we had clearanced all of that, built the custom gas tank just to be able to actually get your spark plug out, do the proper jetting. I didn't want to be pulling the gas tank off. I didn't want my customer, most importantly, to have to pull his tank off just to, you know, tune this machine, do some jetting, or even a simple spark plug change. So we went with cheetah tires on this build. Just had to do this thing some justice and get the OEM looking tires. I think it looks amazing on there. So you guys have, of course, if you've been following us, if you don't know, we convert dirt bikes into trikes, but this is our front end kit, our headlight. This is a three-wheeler style front fender, thumb throttle conversion on this CR500. Walsh hooked us up with this flange that we welded onto the gas tank. So thanks to Mike over at Walsh for saving us some time there, not having to machine it. I mean, there was a lot to do on this build, so that was one less piece we had to worry about. We went with Pro Circuit for the exhaust, our folding foot pegs, our swing arm. This is our caliper mount with the brake stay, doubles as a rotor guard. So this swing arm is basically set up very similar to our normal trike conversion swing arm. We just made it work with the 500 motor on this chassis. This is, again, a CRF500R chassis. So if you do want a swing arm for this frame, if you're gonna do a 250 conversion, we do have those available. Chose to go with an exhaust hanger here. Just brings this down and brings the exhaust out just to clear the caliper. Got beadlock wheels. Now, being electric start, we built a battery box for this. We got everything mounted nicely to the box just to keep everything super clean. It's our billet sprocket guard on here. All TRX450R modern components in the rear. Of course, we got the chain guide, chain block in the front. Let's pop this off and take a look. Just gonna set this up over here. So you can see how everything kind of fit nice like the OEM tank did. So our subframe assembly, like I was saying, built a battery box. We've got the solenoid, all the wiring that was provided with the electric start kit. Got that all cleanly mounted there. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to see more builds like this, I mean, let me know in the comments what you think. Of course you did. If you haven't, check out our CR250 build. If you did, you know, this kind of complements that style of build. Yeah, definitely check out our CR250 build if you like the two strokes. Start button right here. Thing literally fires right up. Super impressive for being a big bore two-stroke like that, how easy it starts. I went with inline on off for the gas. It's just super easy, direct shot. You can see the billet flange that I machined for the stock style petcock. Again, there's just enough room. I mean, you can get in there with a wrench on the other side. I was gonna originally run the stock petcock with the on off, but I didn't really want to have the extra hoses just swinging around this thing. So This is a direct shot. We're not gonna have any fuel issues. It's not gonna starve for fuel, so it's flowing amazingly like that. So we're just gonna run it like that. Yeah, guys, this thing is super clean. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, we want to hear feedback from you guys. We think it looks amazing, but let us know what you think. Just for anybody interested, another mod we had to do, we had to cut the radiator right here. Just angle this back and basically re-weld this back on. And of course, when you're modding the frame, all of these mounts get welded in. This whole front section gets re-welded into the frame. So if you haven't seen the first part of this this build and the other videos, definitely go check it out. Yeah, guys, if you want to see more cool builds in the future, definitely follow us. If you're interested in a custom build like this, check out bvctrikes.com. You can give us a call, 518-563-3699. Appreciate all the support, appreciate all the phone calls. You guys are awesome. Thank you, guys.